Welcome back to Factorio. Okay, so I realized something after I made the last episode is that I have a bit more to pack than I thought. I'm going to pack some other things. A lot of it has to do with the fact that when we get to Aquilo, if you look at the Factoriopedia, you can see that something called lithium requires smelting in an electric furnace. So we got to bring electric furnaces. It also requires chromium plates, and there's a bunch of stuff we're going to have to bring from Fulgora. I've also decided that it's probably best to equip the Spidertrons on the other planets with all the necessary modules that they're going to need. So let's do that. We're going to grab electric furnaces, rocket capacity 50, so we'll get 50 of those. Another thing I've decided to do is to actually bring more heating towers, because if you look at the technology again, we can get fusion power on Aquilo, but fusion power requires massive amounts of research and advanced materials that we are not prepared to make anytime soon. But that's the only other power source. So I'm not wanting to really be stuck at a cap of 40 megawatts until this comes. I was thinking, well, I read that right here it says consumes electricity 10 megawatts. So you have to have 10 megawatts to start. And I thought, well, that's no problem. Heating tower gives you 40. But the length of time that it takes to get fusion worked out means that we're going to be stuck on Aquilo with just the heating towers for a fair bit. So let's get the rest of those. All right, let's go build the stuff we're missing. Great, looks like we have everything. Let's go through the list. Yeah, I think that's everything. So now I just have to launch all these into space. All right, that's enough. Right, we are now ready to board the Endeavour in person. Wonderful. Let's have a look at how much extra space we've got. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. We're going to need some steel chests down there to put all this stuff. It's not going to fit in the landing pad, but that's okay. We need to make a few more stops, though. We got to go to Vulcanus. So why don't we set up... well, first of all, let's actually head off to Vulcanus. That's probably a good step. Wonderful. Off we go. All right, we are at Vulcanus. We got rockets coming up. That's good. I think there might be a slight challenge with some of this because I don't think you can drop partial stacks. That's kind of an issue because I don't want to drop like all 8 of these. Or all 8 of these. I just want to drop enough to fill that one Spidertron. That's not good. That's not good. I might have to drop the whole thing and then relaunch them back up, which would be a pain in the ass, but I could do it probably. Like, take the portable fission reactors, for example. I want to put a 1 on every single planet. If I right click on it, if my inventory would settle down. Are we done? I've still got 750 on the way. So we're picking up tungsten carbide because tungsten carbide is used to make Aquilo stuff. And we're picking up tungsten plates because tungsten plates are also used to make Aquilo stuff. So we need those. Great. Well, it looks like we've got everything. So now I just have to drop off. Yeah, I really do want to. I want to drop off. But if I right click on it, I can't split the stack, which is really dumb. I can't drag it into the orbital drop slot. Oh, wait, I can make a ghost. So can I just right click 1? Or just left click or... Oh, you know what? Here's one way I might be able to do it. Here, how about if I go to Vulcanus and I make this thing request just 1 portable fission reactor, right? Just 1. Confirm. On the way 1. It works. It worked. I think it worked. Do I still have the other 3? I do. Oh, that's awesome. So that's how you do it. That's how you split your stack. And so we have the one. That's great. So, all right, let's do the rest. We want 3 exosuit legs. And there they go. Oh, yes. I love it. All right. Good. I got it now. Okay. That should be everything. Just got to have the personal battery. That's coming now. Cool. And I'm even going to name this. I'm going to name it Spidertron modules. Yeah. And now we're going to take the Endeavor and we're going to head off to Gleba. Oh, you know what? Actually, you know what? Pause thrust. Go back to Volcanus really just for a quick sec. As long as we're almost there. I want to change the green splitters to 50. Change my mind. There we go. Now we're going to Gleba. So, Gleba. What do we want on Gleba? We want carbon fiber, and we want a lot of it. So let's grab 1,000 because the rocket capacity is 500, so that'd be 2 rockets worth. And the reason that we want carbon fiber is because it's necessary for Aquilo stuff. Quite a lot of Aquilo stuff, actually. Hey, where did my blue chips go? Damn it. Son of a bitch. My blue chips dropped off for the Endeavor. They must have got snagged on... well, did I even turn that novice request back on? I never did, so I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I bet you they got snagged when I went to Volcanus, because Volcanus wants blue chips as well, and it stole them from the Endeavor. Okay. Well, that means I'm just going to have to grab more from Fulgora. All right, we are now stopped at Gleba, and we have, looks like 500 carbon fiber coming. There we go. That's 1,000 carbon fiber from Gleba. Wait, did it just drop something? It did. It dropped freaking low density structures. Damn it. Stop giving stuff to these planets. Endeavor needs that. Alright, so I take it all my low density structures are gone. Except for 32. I gotta get... Alright, now we're gonna go to Fulgora next. Alright, we're going to add a whole bunch of Fulgora stuff. For starters, we need... I'm gonna order 1,500 blue chips because we're gonna need them. All right, we are at Fulgora, and we are requesting all kinds of shit. Lots and lots and lots of rockets getting packed to launch to the Endeavor. Scrap is still moving, although it seems to be struggling. It is struggling, isn't it? What is it struggling with? One of the lines is blocked up. No, they're both going now. It might be. Oh, you know what? Here, let's get some more of these. That's better. Lots of rockets going up. Oh, you know what? Shit. Fulgora, what are you requesting? Damn it. All right. Let's disable that for now, because I bet you we just dropped our quality modules and our iron plates. No, it looks like we've got them still, so that's good. We got to make sure we have enough iron. We got our low density structures. We even got holmium. We need more superconductors because, guess what? You need superconductors to make Aquilo stuff. And you actually need blue chips to make Aquilo stuff too, so we're bringing extra. Low density structures you do not need to make Aquilo stuff, but you need it to make rockets to get stuff off of Aquilo. So we're bringing extras. And holmium is used in lithium, like basic Aquilo stuff. So like everything on Aquilo depends on holmium, as it turns out. So I'm bringing like a lot of holmium. Question is, how are we doing for holmium plates? Let's request 2,000. All right, so in order to make more holmium plates, we need more holmium solution. In order to make that, we need more holmium ore. But as it turns out, we're actually swimming in holmium ore. In fact, let's go down here and have a peek at the actual number. Holmium ore, 12,800. All right, so what I should do, here's what we should do. Can I increase the production of this stuff? Here. I got an idea. Although it's going to require more power. Lots more power. We're going to run out of power. We have beacons? We do. We have beacons. And we have speed modules, right? Probably. Not the good ones. Dang. I really should. Man, I got stuff I gotta do. Well, here's something we could do. I got an idea. Why don't we? The Endeavor can sit here on Fulgora. It's not going anywhere. And I'm on the Endeavor, personally. And I could just drop to Fulgora and work on some stuff, get some more holmium plates made, and maybe work on some quality ones. And then I'll just launch back up to the Endeavor when I'm done. How's that sound? I like that idea. So, drop to planet. Fulgora. Here we go. Boy, it's been a while since I've been here. Oh, speaking of, let's add the Spidertron. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to drop these on Gleba. The Spidertron stuff. Spidertron modules. Why are the legs not dropping? They're here. Wait. Oh, it just took them a little while. That's good. That's good. And also, I would like to send the Endeavor back to Gleba temporarily to drop those off as well. Then we'll go to Gleba and we'll put the Spidertron modules group right here. Now on Volcanus, we should be able to put those modules in. Oh, look at that. It works. It works really well. All right. Legs here, here, and here. Personal robo part 2 goes here and here. Tool belt equipment goes here and here. Personal battery goes here and here. And then the belt immunity equipment goes here. Ta-da! Nice. And then, of course, we take the modules and disable that. We'll just get rid of it. So back on Fulgora, the Endeavor's away. So we're going to take that and that and that and that and that and that. And we're going to get rid of this. I'll personally put these in. Oh, look, I already have one. Alrighty. Nice. Now on Gleba, we have all this cool stuff. And we're going to send the Endeavor back. It should have just enough for the Aquilo one. I'm going to send it back to Fulgora. And on Gleba, we're going to load up. Wait. Oh, I have a super one on Gleba. I forgot about that. I entirely forgot about it. That's okay. Yeah, all right, so that's good. Now the Endeavor's on its way back to Fulgora, and I am on Fulgora, so I want to get... I have some work to do. I have to make chromium plates a lot faster. Question is, can I copy? Maybe I can copy that. Then, all right. You know what I hadn't considered is the fact that I've got I don't have anything on my character. What I should do, I got an idea. I just don't have any bots. That should do it. And look, we're sending more superconductors. Hey, why is scrap stopped? Scrap is stopped because... Really? Oh, wow. Scrap is stopped because of this. So we have too much quality solid fuel, for crying out loud. I don't need quality solid fuel, do I? I'm going to really have to work on like what to do with the quality stuff on Fulgora, because that's going to be a really big project at some point. Oh, crap. No, no, no. Where am I getting my stone from? Is that from scrap? It is. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so Oops. There we are. So that should have doubled my holmium production. Yeah, nice. And here's the old standard. Looks like 167 per minute, which is now, 334 per minute. Not bad. Of course, the real test, holmium ore. So we're producing holmium ore at 45 per minute, roughly, and consuming it at 130 per minute, 120 per minute, roughly. So we're still, even, I didn't actually have to double it. I just want it more quickly. Like this is capable of consuming all the holmium ore that's produced by the recyclers. I just happen to have a backlog of ore at the moment. Quite a bit of a backlog. Well, guess what? Red chips are dead. Because this time it's copper. What's wrong with copper? Whoa. So, okay. Here's what we're going to do. I can fix this remotely, right? I can fix it remotely now because I've got Spidertron Prime. How do we fix this? The way we fix it is we need a bunch more steel chests and a bunch more bulk inserters. That'll buy me some time. So what we'll do then is we'll go to the Spidertron, and I'm going to ask for steel chests and bulk inserters. Then we're just got to give the order to walk down here. Great. And then we just copy this here and here and here, 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 here. Oh shit, you know what? Oh, I do have power poles. Lucky, lucky. Yeah, look at that, solved. That's the power of Spidertron right there. I don't have to be on planet at all. Cool. Nice. Question is, do I have enough power to run it? Probably will. It's tapping into it a little bit, but it's fine. We only really bottom out when the ship comes along and asks for a bunch of stuff. Oh, there goes some more blue chips. Hey, how far behind are we on those? Satisfaction 1200. Hey, so that's the full lot, and the rest of the space can be like more holmium ore or holmium plates and stuff like that. It'd be weird if I brought an entire full shipload to Aquilo on the first run. But might as well. I mean, the idea being that going to Aquilo is a pain in the ass because of the asteroids. It's a pain in the asteroid. And I just noticed we have different colored smoke coming out of these. Isn't that weird? So you want to bring as much stuff as you possibly can to Aquilo per run. Makes sense. It really depends on the Endeavor's capacity to withstand the asteroids. And that's all about the rockets. So we're making rockets from here, right? We make rockets in here. And right now, we got as many as we can hold, which is great. But, well, you know, it almost feels like... it almost feels like it would be a good idea to buffer. No, we can't do that. We can't do that because starships don't let you put chests for some reason. You have to store everything in here. And I don't want to do it that way. So, I mean, I could, but, man, you know, technically I really could. I can just, that is tempting. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Because that would allow me to have a lot more of a buffer of rockets. What ends up happening, especially with bullets, is we get to Aquilo and there's no iron asteroids. And they're not in orbit, so I can't keep the Endeavor at Aquilo, which means I have to drop the stuff, leave, and then come back when it's time to pick up something from Aquilo. I can't just leave it parked in orbit because the large, you know, the big asteroids that come along require a lot more bullets than they provide metal because most of the asteroids are oxide. And there's a technology that lets you convert one type of asteroid to another, but I never put that on here. I didn't put that in the design. So here's holmium plate production. It's gone and stepped up again. You know, I could put some beacons down here. Wouldn't hurt. All right, let's see what we can do with these. Looks like we can get 4. The question is, do we have a... Let's put a beacon here. And then here. And then here. Shame I don't have any speed module 3s. You know what I could do? No, I'm not going to request any. That would steal them from the Endeavor. But that's going to draw a lot more power. You know what? There's a backlog of holmium solution, isn't there? Yeah, that's not the problem. The problem is actually these. Crap. Alright, that should help. Oh boy, look at that. So remember, we were making holmium plates at 167 per minute, you know, half an hour ago. And now it's like 1400 a minute. Yeah, I'd say the speed modules have made an impact. Well, you know what that means. The Endeavor might as well request a whole lot more. Let's do 5,000. Available on planet. Well, look at that number. So we're getting ready to ship 3,000 holmium plates from Fulgora. That's what all these bots are doing. I think we bottomed out on power. No, we haven't. Hey, is there not a connection? Wow. There's been no power over here. That's fine. That's fixed now. Alright, there goes another 3,000 holmium plates. Let's make sure there's room in the ship. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room. Now this should be nice. This should be very nice. In fact, I wouldn't mind requesting even more. 7,000. Because honestly, holmium is used for just about everything on Aquilo, and we're going to use it, a lot of it, so we might as well bring a lot of it. It's like we're getting close to the limit. Oh boy. Yeah, we can't fit another 1,000 because there's not room on the Endeavor for another 1,000. So how much do we have? We have 7,000. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. And you know what? I'm going to bring the Endeavor back to Fulgora anyway, so that's all good. That's all good. So given that, I think we're actually ready to go. I just have to turn off personal logistics and then dump. Hang on, I seem to have a whole lot of holmium plate on me. There we go. And there's still lots of ore. I don't know. Holmium used to be like super hard to get. I must have just been quietly building it up all this time, not using it. So I'm going to dump everything. I'm just going to dump everything into a storage chest and then head back to the Endeavor. Because I think we're ready to go to Aquilo for real. It's looking good. It's looking very good. This is a lot of stuff, man. I just hope I have enough steel. I gotta, hang on. Because I gotta use 1,000 of the steel just to make the rocket silo. You know what I might do? I got an idea. Let's send some steel over. Do we have any quality steel? Right? Because we can send the quality steel. Yeah. And I was thinking we could make chests from that, right? So what's it take to make a chest? It takes 8 steel. All right. Well, let's think about that. So 8 means 16 epic. And then 80? 80 rare. So that'll make 10 rare chests and 2 epic chests, which should be plenty. And then we just fill the rest up with ordinary steel. We're gonna take a rocket. We're gonna take this rocket, and we're gonna fill it up with that and that, and then we'll just put the rest as ordinary steel, because the Endeavor should have room. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's got 6 slots free. There it is. Yeah, that'll be good. So we're going to say deliver cargo to Endeavor. And now I just got to put the rest of my steel in this in storage. Yeah, that'll be that was good thinking. I think that was very appropriate, because here comes the special steel. And there it is. We got 80 and 16. And now we have literally 1 free slot on the Endeavor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wasn't it a good thing that we got this epic cargo bay, extension? That was good. So I'm going to fly up to the Endeavor myself. And then we're going to get going to Aquilo. Very nice, very nice. We are ready. We are ready. The Endeavor is packed to the gills, and I am aboard, and all things are ready to go. Ammunition is packed. Rockets are packed. We've got over 100 of every asteroid chunk. Yeah, it doesn't get any more ready than this, so let's do it in the next episode. So first thing, next one, we're heading to Aquilo. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.